Hello children, welcome to the online session of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Children, here we are with yet another topic from the reconstitution of partnership firm, that is death of a partner. So this is one of the reason for reconstitution of partnership firm. Let us first of all see the topics related to this chapter. We have to study the concept of death of partner, then change in profit sharing ratio, that is we have to see the calculation of new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio of the remaining or continuing partner after death of a partner. Adjustment for goodwill on death of a partner, revaluation of asset and reassessment of liabilities, adjustment of reserve, that is accumulated, which is also known as undistributed profit and loss, and at last share of profit or losses of deceased partner in the year of death. Some more concepts were there, but those concepts are deleted from your syllabus. So let us discuss each of these concepts one by one. And the good news is the retirement of the partner and death of the partner is almost the same. So what topic you studied in retirement, the same thing you have to follow here also. So let us have a review of all those things once again. Okay. Let us see first of all what is the concept of death of partner. Partnership comes to an end on death of a partner, but the firm may continue its business with the remaining partners who take share of the deceased partner in their old profit sharing ratio or in the ratio as decided by them. So same case in retirement also, when the partner retires, a partnership firm comes to an end and the remaining partner, they continues the business. Okay, so while continuing the business, they will take the share of the retiring partner. Here instead of retiring partner, the partner who died, instead of using the death of a partner, we will use the word deceased. So deceased partner share will be taken up by the remaining partner either in the old ratio or in the ratio as decided by the remaining partner or decided in the deed, partnership deed. The accounting process on the death of a partner is same as that of the retirement of a partner. The difference between the two situations are, so let us see what are the difference between death of the partner and retirement of the partner. As you know, retirement of a partner is a voluntary in nature and it can be planned. So retirement can be planned, that is at what date the partner is going to retire, that can be planned in advance, but death of a partner cannot be planned. That is the main difference between the two concepts. The next thing is payment of the amount due is made to the retiring partner in case of retirement of the partner. So when a partner retires, whatever amount is due to him, it is paid to the retiring partner. Okay, whereas due amount is paid to the legal heir of the deceased partner in case of death of the partner. So as in case of death of a partner, the legal heir of the deceased partner will receive the amount of due amount. So these two differences are there in concept of death of a partner. Now calculation of new profit sharing ratio of the remaining partner after retirement. So instead of retirement, as I told you, we can use the word death. Okay, so as I told you that death and retirement is a common accounting process. So here we can use the word death instead of retirement. So the same concept is here also. So see, wherever the word retirement is there, we can use the word death. So same thing, case 1 and case 2 is also there with death of the partner also. Okay, calculation of new profit sharing ratio as we did in the retirement, the same method you have to follow there also. Now next concept is valuation of adjustment of goodwill. See children, valuation of adjustment of goodwill also is the same. Instead of the word retirement, we can use the word death here because this is death of a partner. So you can use the word death, but all the process what we did in case of retirement, that same thing we will follow here. Okay, so gaining partner will be debited to deceased partner. Instead of the word retirement, we will use the word deceased. Okay, SED. Okay, I know it's difficult to understand, but it's a deceased partner's capital account. Now the next concept is gaining ratio. So gaining ratio in case of death of a partner is the same is a formula you have to use: new profit share minus old profit share, then you will get the gaining ratio. In this gaining ratio, the remaining partner will compensate the deceased partner. Okay, and from that goodwill is the item on which you have to calculate the gaining ratio, and it is supposed to be compensated to the deceased partner by the remaining partner in the gaining ratio. Next concept is the adjustment of reserve and accumulated or undistributed profit and losses. So here the same what you did in retirement, the same we will follow here also. All the reserves and accumulated profit will be debited to partner's capital account, and even the deceased partner will be receiving this reserve. So instead of deceased partner, the legal heir of the deceased partner will receive it at the last, but you have to write the name of the deceased partner here to capital account. And if it is a loss, partner will be all the partners, even the deceased partner including the deceased partner will be debited to loss or profit and loss with debit balance and advertisement expenditure account. Next item, this was about reserves. Now this is what you have to understand, and this is an important item related to death of the partner. Okay, it's very important item. Now see children, share of profit or loss of deceased partner in the year of death. So as you know, death of the partner cannot be predicted. It can take place any time during the working of the partnership firm, any time that can take place. So when the partner was doing a business, this thing happened. So we have to give the till the date of his death, how much is the profit or loss that we have to estimate, and that if it is a profit, we have to distribute the profit to the deceased partner. If it is a loss, the deceased partner equally have to that is suffer that loss. Okay, so we have to calculate, that is, as one complete year is not over, so there is a slight difference in the calculation of profit of the deceased partner till the date of his death. So there are two methods which are discussed here. So what in your question paper, whichever method is been asked, as per that you have to do the problem. The first method is estimation of profit on time basis, and the second method is estimation of profit on sales or turnover basis. So first one is time basis and second one is turnover basis. Let us calculate or learn how to do this problem with the help we will discuss one problem and find out the way of understand how to calculate the deceased partner share of profit or loss. Okay, this is one problem. So with case 1, estimation of profit on basis of time. Okay, time basis, how to calculate the deceased partner share of profit. So Raman, Daman and Karan were partners sharing profit in the ratio of 3:2:1. That is their old ratio. Daman died on 30th June. See children, what is the date of his death? 30th June 2020. Raman and Karan decided to continue the business. Share of profit or loss of the deceased partner from the beginning of the year up to the date of up to the date of death was to be determined on the basis of the last year profit, which was 3,80,000. So on the basis of 3,80,000, you have to calculate the deceased partner's profit, taking the calculation as, that is from which date we started our balance, that is the date of death till the date of last balance sheet. So when the last balance sheet was drawn, from that date till the date of his death, how much is his working period? On that basis, we have to calculate the profit to be given to this deceased partner. So you are asked to pass a journal entry and record the deceased partner, that is Daman's share of profit or loss up to the date of death. Okay, so now children, what you have to do is, there is only one single journal entry. See, entry, it's not entries. So that means what? One entry only you have to pass. So see, what is the entry you have to pass? On 2020, on the date of the death of that partner, you are passing the entry profit and loss suspense account. Because this is just an estimate of the profit, you have to use the word suspense account. See, it's very important question, many times asked in the exam papers. Okay, so listen very carefully. Profit and loss suspense account, the amount you have to transfer, okay, debited to Daman's capital account. Now let us see how to calculate this. 3,60,000 is the base amount which you are asked to take, into 3 by 12. From where you got this 3 by 12? 3 by 12 is the share of, it's the month calculated. Month means what? See, the last balance sheet was prepared in the month of 31st March. Okay, from 31st March to 30th June. How long he was in the business? How long the partner, that is Daman, was in the business? So don't count March, April, May and June. So he was there for 3 months. Okay, after 3 months, on 30th June he died. So from April, May and June completely he was there. So 3 months he was there in the business. So hence we have did 3 by 12. And 2 by 6 is his ratio. Okay, Daman is 2 by 6. His share in this business is 2 by 6. So this is how you will calculate. After doing this calculation, you will get the amount 30,000. So it's too simple. The first thing what you have to understand is, you have to transfer this profit in suspense account and credit the partner's capital account, deceased partner capital account. And to calculate the amount, some basis will be given. This year it is given that last year's profit. So as per the question, you have to make the that is calculation. So here 3,60,000 is given to you in the question. So that 3,60,000 will be taken into the time period for how long he was there, how many months or how many days he was there in the business. So here it is 3 months. Okay, so that we will 3 by 12 you will write, and his share, that is 2 by 6. So this will give you his share. Students, the second method is the estimation of profit on sales basis or turnover basis. So you can find the deceased partner's profit on this method also. Okay, so let us do one problem. A partner dies on 1st June 2020. Accounts were closed on 31st March each year. So in this business, the account used to be closed on 31st March. The closing date, the financial year, we can say, of this company is 31st March each year. And this partner died on 1st June. Okay, profit till the date of death will be determined on the basis of sales. Assuming, so in the question it is given that which method you are supposed to follow: estimate of profit on sales or turnover. So that method you have to follow to calculate the profit of the deceased partner. Assuming profit for the year ended 31st March 2021 will be the same as for the year 31st March 2020. Following information is available. See children, sales is given to you for 31st March 2020. It came out to be 12 lakh. Okay. And they have given profit for the year ended 31st March 2020, and profit for that year was 2,20,000. Sales from the date of last balance sheet till the date of the partner's death, that is given. See, last balance sheet was on 31st March 2020 and the partner died on 1st June. So from March 31st, so March will not be counted. So April and May, these are the 2 dates which are falling in between the death of the partner. So this 2 month, for this 2 month, that sales have taken place for amount of rupees 3 lakh. Okay, so these many information is given to you. Now what are you supposed to do for calculation? It's very simple, my dear students. What you can do, instead of following this method, I can show you a simple method. You just write down as a working note. You can write down in one part of your question as sales. Okay, you can write down sales. And the other side, that is, you can write down profit. See children, when sale for 31st March 2020 was 12 lakh, sales was 12 lakh. At that time you had a profit of rupees 2,40,000. Okay, if the sale during the death of the partner, the sale was 3 lakh, that is for 2 months, if the sale is 3 lakh, estimated to be 3 lakh, then how much is the profit for that 2 months? So this way you have to cross multiply and find out the profit for the 2 month. Sale for 31st March 2020 is 12 lakh. So profit came to be 2,40,000. It is given in the question. Here it is, you can notice that it is given. So for sale given to you, sales for 2 months given to you is 3 lakh. So how much will be the profit? If you cross multiply this, you will get it as, see here they have given 2,40,000 divided by 12 lakh into 3 lakh. Okay, into 3 lakh. What is this 3 by 4? It is the share of the partner. You can see that the partner shares is given to you. How much is the partner's shares? If the deceased partner was entitled to 1/4 share of the profit, it is given to you question that it is 1/4 share. So if it is 1/4 share as per the question given to you, then the profit of the partner will be 15,000 after calculation. Okay, so these things will be given to you: sales, profit, sales till the date of death, and his ratio. These things are enough to find out the profit of the deceased partner by following the sales basis. Okay students, I hope this is clear to you. Now it is time to conclude today's class. Today's class we saw the concept of death of a partner. We saw that almost all this profit sharing ratio, calculation of profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio, adjustment of profit, goodwill, revaluation of assets and reassessment of liability, adjustment of reserves and accumulated profit and loss are the same the method and way of doing the problem of retirement and death is one and the same. If your retirement is clear, then death, it is not at all a difficult task. The only change which is here with the death of the partner is calculation of share of profit and loss of deceased partner till the date of the death. Only one journal entry will be there, that is suspense account. You have to transfer this share of profit till the date of the death in the suspense account. Okay, so with two bases of, that is profit basis and sales basis, you can find out the profit of the partner, deceased partner. So do practice some more problems from your textbook. Okay, now let us wind up. Meet you in the next class. Don't forget to attend the test paper. So goodbye, children.